What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video I'm going to be going over part 2 of the Lonatharil fusion and kind of showcase where I'm at so far and what I've been doing in terms of the champion chase. I actually did that on my last video, so go ahead and check that one out on part 1. There's also artifact enhancement event going on right now, so make sure you've saved up your coins for that. So let's get into it. I'm just going to start off from here. For Classic Arena, that one actually just started in the morning today. So Classic Arena, I'm already almost done with this. I've gotten to 360 points so far. And of course, it's this champion. I forgot her name. Yelagurna. So Yelagurna is a orc. So I did pull her from a shard on my last video. Again, go ahead and check that out. I'll link it in the top of the screen for you guys to see, and you can watch that one if you want to see a bunch of different shard pulls. So far I did pull her. I've been working on her actually, and I think I'm just going to upgrade her now. It's really important to have food prepared for the champion training events as well. So I do have saved 4-star chickens. So 4-star chickens, I get them mainly from Doom Tower, and I do save them for fusions. I don't try to spend them all right away. I try to save them for fusions. And then as you can see, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 food already for the fusion. Honestly, all of these, at least 6 of these were made just today from farming. And I'll explain to you how I got that extra energy to be able to farm all those champions levels. Let me go ahead and ascend her. So now I'm going to have to level her up to level 50, and then I'll be able to feed my first champion basically. Obviously you can't feed them right away, but I do have her ready to go. The other 3 champions I do need is Anchorite. I also need Wuji, and I need Carlinia. So just to showcase where they're at, right now in the tournaments I just showed you, Yelagurna, I'm almost there to get more fragments. I'm going to end up getting another Yelagurna. She's not a very great champion, but I'm going to go for her anyways. Here's where I am on champion training. I'm at 3,300 right now. Almost at Anchorite here. So I'm definitely going to get Anchorite. I'm probably going to try to go for this epic book because I want to use those epic books for my epic champions, especially during CVC. You want to get epic books, you want to get rare books, you want to get any books possible. Obviously legendary books are the best, but legendary tomes, you typically only get them from Summon Rush and Champion Chase. So on the next one here, Champion Chase, speaking of, so I'm at 2383 for Champion Chase. I explained in my last video that I'm going to be going for this chick right here. I'm going to call her Candlehead because, you know, I don't remember her name. But anyways, I'm going to need to get the 2500, so more than likely all I'm going to do is summon these mystery shards, which you always want to make sure you're stocked up on mystery shards. Don't just pull them throughout the week aimlessly. Now I know it's important to go through your quests, your daily quests, and you always have that daily quest that says to pull 3 champions. All you have to do is pull 3 mysteries. You don't need to do a 10 pop every single day. You just have to do 3 mysteries for that, and you'll save 7 shards a day, and then times that by 7. 7 times 7, 49, so you're going to get a lot of shards saved every single week. And that just saves up and stocks up towards the fusion. Let's go back to the tournaments here. So Spider tournament is almost over. You have 15 hours left. It doesn't seem like people on my bracket are still pushing, so I may potentially go for slot 10 or slot 9 here so I can get more energy. But honestly, it might not even be worth it because the energy that you get back, that I'm going to get back from getting, 700, I'm probably going to need at least 1,000 more points. So it might not even be worth it for me to push up for this energy unless, yeah, it just doesn't seem worth it for me. So I'm probably going to stay here at place number 15 on my free-to-play here. Let's go to events. Alright, so as I said, events, we've got the artifact enhancement going on. So I've leveled up a few pieces of gear here and there, but I wanted to try to just showcase to you the tavern and how I level up my gear and prep my gear and what it looks like when I'm actually in the event live and actually participating in artifact enhancement. I always want to make sure that I'm around almost 20 million silver when I do these artifact enhancement events, so that way there's going to be no issues in completing that event, of course. So then Dungeon Divers, I've already beaten Dungeon Divers. I beat that because of Spider. That should be an easy one to beat, Dungeon Divers. I went all the way for the Ancient Shard, but I'm going to try my best to go for this Epic Skill Tome. I don't think I'm going to get to this Chaos or 6-star, which is unfortunate, but I don't really need it. It just would be nice to have for future reference. Say, for example, I pull a nice epic 6-star speed piece from Dragon, and I triple roll on HP, flat stat, whatever, and then I can re-roll it and get a triple roll on speed, which would be fantastic for a free-to-play account. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect those gems. Love that. 100 more gems to add to my collection. This is the most gems I've ever had. I'm over 3,000 gems, so that's awesome. I haven't had to use any of my gems so far. It really pays off to be an end-game free-to-play player almost 3 years in. Most gems I've ever saved because I rack up energy in other ways, and then of course energy was given to us for free with the last couple of promo codes that we got. I did post a video on free promo code. Go check it out. I'll probably try to link that here as well. And then just to showcase to you how I got that extra, even more extra silver, is because of the clan shop. So this week we were lucky enough to get, let me move out of the way here, we were lucky enough to get energy in this slot here, in slot number 2. So you should have been working on your clan quest this week. I'm almost done with my clan quests, so once I get this clan quest done, I'll have another 350 tokens. So I already purchased all 10 energies. That's why I was able to get my spider completed so quickly. And I haven't even had to use any of my gems. That's another reason why I haven't had to crack into my gems. Also, I'm going to be able to get all 5 fragments of Yakarl, the Scourge. Just a reminder, good Void Legendary. The Legendary that you get before him, or actually you might get him at the same time. I think she's a High Elf? Yes. So Yannica. Yannica is actually a pretty decent nuking spirit-based champion, and I think she was buffed in the past. So she does good damage. I haven't upgraded her all the way, but I did pull her a while back now. But yeah, so just remember, you can go for these Fragment Summon Champions, and then save these Fragment Summon Champions for your next fusion. You don't want to pull your Fragment Summon Champions until the fusions. It's exactly what I did in my last video. I saved my 2 champions that I had for Fragment Summons, and then I pulled them during Champion Chase. 1 Legendary, Tia the Tomb Lord, or Tomb Angel, and then 1 Epic, which is that new Epic, Iresh. So I pulled both of them, got 750 points. It's very, very worth it. And then, of course, you can also go for the fusions here, Relic Keeper and Broadmaw. I think these are indefinite fusions, if I'm not mistaken. Leave it in the comments down below if I am mistaken there, but I'm pretty sure these are indefinite fusions, and you can fuse them as many times as you want, as many times as your heart desires. I don't know who would want 1,000,000 Relic Keepers unless you're just trying to go for that awesome Guardian ring here, and you're trying to empower, or you can't empower epics, but you're trying to put faction Guardian champions in here, and you just want to throw in Relic Keepers, go for it. If you want to throw in Broadmaws to fill up that one, go for it. It's definitely going to help out your faction crypts. So the next thing is, like I said, I got tons of gems, I have tons of silver, and we need to work on artifact enhancement. Let me go ahead and start doing that. Alright, so we're here. I've got my champions. I'm going to be working on artifacts. It's not going to be the most fun video in the world, I get that, but I do want to work on some champions and showcase to you where my champions' artifacts are sitting. So, of course, you want to upgrade your legendaries. Your legendaries are the most important champions typically on your account. More versatile usually. Like, for example, Lydia, one of the better champions on my account that I got as a free-to-play player. Arbiter, one of the better champions on your account. You know, Sir Nicholas, if you can pull him, I just recently pulled him as my first Void Legendary after over 2 years of playing. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going through and seeing, okay, which pieces of gear are already ranked up to a certain level. In this case, I'm trying to look for level 15 gear to rank up to level 16. Why, you might ask? Because if you're looking here in tournaments, as most of you already know, looks like it's an event, sorry. So if you're looking here in events, most of you already know that each time you level up a 6-star piece of gear and it's rank 15, it goes to 16, you get 340 points, which is a lot of points, right? That's the most points you can get. But if it's a 5-star piece of gear, if you're a lower level player, free-to-play, or even a 4-star piece of gear, level 15 to 16 is going to give you 215 points, which is not bad. It's going to be a little bit less silver, and more than likely, if you're lower level, you're not going to have as much silver, so that's totally fine. And then it just keeps going down, down, down. I do not recommend upgrading 1- and 2-star pieces of gear. I would recommend only doing 3-star or more, depending on what level your account's at. So you always typically want to do 5-star or higher if you're mid or late game, and if you're early game, if you have 5-star pieces that are pretty good, you obviously want to go for those 5 or 6 star pieces first. So for me, I'm going to be upgrading a lot of 5 and 6 star pieces because that's mostly what I have in my account at this point. Let's go back here. I want to get as many points as possible. So we're going to go to Yoshi the Drunkard. He's already got all of his gear leveled up besides this shield. So for example, what can I get? The other thing I'm looking at is, as a free-to-play player, is this is an okay shield. It's a very old shield. It's got a good amount of speed on it because that was what I was looking for. Speed and accuracy for Yoshi the Drunkard because of his abilities that he has to support your team. He has that nice fear that he can place on the enemy team if he's able to take a turn, and it allows you to go second if you put him in a go second team on defense. So, but I'm looking at this piece of gear. Is this a piece of gear that I want to upgrade right now? Probably not, because it's not top tier. It's not really, really good. It's not legendary either. So it's not going to add any more other than maybe I get resistance, maybe I get crit rate, because he is not crit capped if I'm not mistaken. So he's not crit capped, and he doesn't really need to be, but it would be nice to have that. My next champion, I've got Basilius Roanis. He's already pretty much fully booked all of his pieces of gear. I do have an epic 6-star piece, which is nice. Attack with attack. I was looking hopefully for a triple attack, but I didn't get it. But that's okay. But this piece, I'd probably end up wanting either flat stat attack or something else. More than likely, it's going to be a flat stat because these are 3 percentage stats. So the only other stat I can get now is a flat stat. So it's probably not something I want to upgrade right now because it's not going to be a huge benefit to Basilius Roanis. I mainly use this guy in dungeons to CC the waves. I use him in arena to CC the enemy team. So he doesn't really need, it's not going to benefit me to upgrade that piece of gear on this champion. So you got to really think, you know, what pieces of gear am I going to want to level up, and what pieces of gear that I level up will bring me the most benefit, the most bang for my buck when I'm using my silver. So here, for example, I'm trying to make a damage dealing rosin. Not great, honestly, because you have to build rosin with accuracy as well, so we can land that ability that drops the turn meter by 100%, which kind of stinks because obviously as a free-to-play player, rosin's great. Rosin's amazing pretty much almost anywhere in the game, but later on in the game he kind of drops off, but I'm trying to build him into a damage dealer now. And of course I have crit rate gauntlets, not crit damage, which also kind of sucks, but these are really good perception, crit rate, and crit damage double roll with speed and accuracy. I mean, what more can you get with this? However, these pieces are not rank 15, so I'm probably going to skip to the next champion. Now that you guys kind of get an understanding of that, I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading some artifacts. So let's see where I have a champion with a bunch of level 15 gear. Here we go. Hotatsu's a good one. Hotatsu I have in my clan boss team. He's actually fantastic for clan boss. I'm going to upgrade his gear. Maybe I get defense. Crit damage, that's actually really good. He does smack like a truck, by the way. So having crit damage is super helpful. I tried to get his damage as high as possible. I have his damage at 214% crit damage. I had to make sure I got enough accuracy. I put as much defense on him as possible. He's only at 171 speed. I would like for him to get at about 181 speed if possible for clan boss. But it is what it is. There's some more defense. Trying to get him to 5,000 defense if possible because he's my stun target. If you guys don't already know, Hotatsu has a really cool skill here, Spirit Touched. It says removes one random debuff from this champion at the start of each turn, and it'll remove that stun. So I make sure that he's going to be that stun target. And also, again, he smacks very hard. If you do pull this champion, worth using against clan boss, definitely worth using in dungeons, and also worth using in faction wars as well. If you don't believe me, take a look at these awesome reviews. 4.8 stars in Demon Lord, and then you could just go straight down. I mean, he's almost a 5-star, close to it, in almost everything in the game. Let's go ahead and upgrade his damage, because I do want more damage against the clan boss. And just to put it into perspective, he hits about 100 to 200k, depending on what type of gear you have him in, and you put that decreased defense and weaken against the clan boss. It's possible he could maybe even hit over 160k or 200 plus k, but you have to have ridiculous gear. So there is that. Let's take a look at where he's at for damage now. 223 crit damage, not bad. I would say that's pretty decent in my opinion, but you guys can be the judge of that. So now that I've upgraded that, now he's fully maxed all his gear. I also put him in Relentless, as you can see. I've won quite a few different tournaments over the years, so I was able to get some pretty good Relentless gear. Let's go on to our next couple of champions here. Miscreated Monster is great. I have 2 Allures, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this Allure. Upgrade her damage, which is nice. There's some more attack. Okay, attack percent is great. Let's upgrade her banner to have more accuracy. And the reason why I want her to have a lot of accuracy is for... Oh, more attack. The reason why I want to have more accuracy is for Doom Tower against the Scarab boss, so I don't have to run an accuracy lead. You need at least 320 accuracy in Hard Doom Tower, the end progression of Hard Doom Tower. So there's that. I could do more crit damage because she's in a Destroy set to help bring down the Scarab boss's shield faster. Or I could do defense to keep her alive more. I'll probably do defense. Defense with more defense, I'll take it. And she's got attack here, but again, these are not level 15, so I'm going to keep moving on. Take a look at a couple other champions I have. So I did make a Gorgorab. I put him in speed gear when I first got Gorgorab, and I used him kind of like an Arbiter in the beginning when I first started playing, because he's really good in offense and defense on arena teams, and he's really good for tag team arena too. But recently, I started changing his gear around, and I started putting on this deflection gear to help with the Bommel boss, to hopefully deflect bombs onto Bommel. And I'm trying to put as much resistance on him as possible as well, so that way it helps, so that he doesn't get bombs placed on him or debuffs placed on him. But the other thing is I'm looking for HP, so like 50 to 60k HP is what I was aiming for. And because I'm such late game, end game progression now, trying to go for Ramantu at this point, I do have good gear, so don't be upset that I have good gear. I've been playing for a very long time. So let's go ahead and upgrade this gauntlet. Can we get speed? We got accuracy, that's okay. I was hoping for speed, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. We're looking for resistance. Yes! Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. 3 resistance rules. Now he's at 48 resistance on this one piece with defense. That's fantastic. So 248 resistance. Not crazy, but it's okay. This piece I kept on him because he got 53 plus 8 resistance on this. And it is a flat set HP though, so that's what stinks about it. And then on this, I've got accuracy with speed because I wanted to put more speed on him. But I may end up putting a resistance banner instead, because this just removes a buff, and that's it. So I'd rather personally have resistance. I just don't know if I have a resistance banner with high speed on it. So let's just take a quick peek. It's possible I do. Alright, so we do have one. Let's get it to rank 8. Double speed. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, so double speed right there. We'll slap a little glyph on there. I don't know what's happening with my luck, but it's fine. It's fine, okay? It's fine. Just don't burn me on the torch, please. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and equip this bad boy. So now he's at 295 resistance. I don't have his masteries completed, which is what it is. So I'm going to move on to the next champion now and just keep upgrading gear. Tyrell is a very OG champion, really good by the way. I've got... I might as well upgrade his helmet, but I can see if he has better... If I have a better helmet to put on him. Right, okay. Yeah, so I don't really have any other helmets that will suit him. So I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade this piece to max. And whenever I do get a better piece, I'll just change him out of it. No luck. I was hoping for crit damage there. Fane's doing alright. Here's my Vogoth. Who else do we have that I can upgrade tons of gear? Here we go. So I use Phoenix in Hydra. Very good champion, by the way. I also use Phoenix, nice crit damage. I also use Phoenix in Arena, so I try to make him go as fast as possible. For Hydra, I want to try to place that decreased speed on one of those heads if possible. He also has the block buffs and block active skills too. Now my Phoenix is not fully booked, so eventually I'll get him booked out, which would be nice. He also hits extremely hard on that A1 ability, and I don't even have his masteries completed yet, but eventually I will. So I'm still upgrading him. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade his accuracy banner to max as well, which is good for me for my arena team. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's all set. Now he's at 385 accuracy, which is pretty nice. Ah, here we go. Cold Heart. I definitely want to upgrade my Cold Heart. Right now she's at 262 crit damage, which is pretty good already. but I want to get her even higher up there. So let's get her crit damage a little bit higher. Maybe I land on accuracy. Nice. Okay, I did want that accuracy roll, so that's beautiful. Let's see what her crit damage is now. 271 crit damage. Not bad. And I have her running at 193 speed. Probably want to get her a little bit faster. I'm trying to get her to 200 speed, which I'm pretty sure I could do that with this accuracy banner. I'm so mad I got a triple attack flat stat, and I'm probably going to get a quad attack flat stat. Of course. I knew it. I've been calling it all today. I don't know what's going on, guys. Alright, so let's see. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see. Let's move on to the next champion here. Kale. Good old Kale. Legendary ring is on him. I'm hoping I can get attack percent. Nope, HP percent, but that's okay. Not terrible. Whoops. Let's go back down here. We got our Apothecary. He's doing alright. I used Apothecary on Faction Wars. I also use him in Tag Team Arena. So he's still a really good champion on my roster. I just don't have his gear maxed out. Let's see. Got my Metal Shaper going real fast, just to showcase how fast he is. 262 speed. I utilize him against the Scarab boss on hard Doom Tower. Let's go ahead and upgrade his piece of gear here. Having more crit rate would be definitely beneficial, as he can hit somewhat hard. He's not a super hard hitter, but he can hit okay. So I'll upgrade his gear. Let's see, we've got Armiger, also use him against Scarab. And if this has crit rate, which is great, crit damage, defense percent would be nice, but I don't really want to upgrade that one right now. Let's see, who else do I want to work on for legendary champions? Probably Martyr, but she's pretty much got all of her gear maxed out. Let's go ahead and upgrade this weapon. I want to try to use Martyr in some dungeons and some Doom Tower as well. Let's upgrade my Umbral. Umbral's also a fantastic champion. I didn't get that double speed like I wanted. No speed there. It is what it is. More speed, which is great. It's actually really good against the Magma Dragon. However, you don't want too much speed because you don't want to lap the Magma Dragon, and so that when she laps the Magma Dragon, ends up dying from that single hitting ability. So it's possible I may need to take off that piece of gear. Got myself a Grunch Killjoy, but maybe I'll start upgrading Husk. Yeah, I think I'm going to start upgrading Husk. I want to use him for Hydra because I want to make sure I can get those Mithrala tokens. Let's go ahead and upgrade his crit damage gaunts. There we go. HP is nice. Upgrade the helmet, hopefully get crit damage. Nice, okay. I mean, I don't know, we're just calling everything today. I like it. See what we get here. Defense with more crit damage. Alright, so we're at 54% crit rate. It's kind of sad to see. But that's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I'm not going to upgrade this piece right now. I want to upgrade him first and get... I don't think he needs more accuracy. I think he's good on accuracy. Probably just looking for a HP or defense banner with some more speed. Maybe some more speed. I don't really need more speed, but we'll see. We'll see. I also have a chance to get some more masteries. I don't have masteries on him either. And I don't have books in him as well. So eventually I'll start working on him some more. Vergis is important to build too for me. I could use Vergis for Scarab Boss if I want to make it a lot easier. But I like the challenge. I don't know why. I just like the challenge. And then, of course, now I'm kind of going into the rare territory. Pulled myself another Herndig, which is really annoying because I already have him. But he's a great champion. Needless to say, I am working on Tulf the Maimed. And I'm trying to see if he's any good as just a meat shield. That's it. He's literally just a meat shield. I know he sucks, but I really want to see how he can do against enemies. So there you go. I just went through all of my silver. I went through about 20 million silver, upgrading champions. And I think I did a pretty good job upgrading some champions that I need to utilize daily. Let's see where I'm at in Artifact Enhancement event. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did you see that? I'm already done Artifact Enhancement as an endgame free-to-play with only 20 million silver. Okay? 20 million silver. 2 days, 8 hours left. So if you don't believe me about upgrading things to 15 and then upgrading them to 16 when you're into the fusion, well, now I hope you do believe me. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. I appreciate you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and take care.